Hello and welcome back to my channel. I woke up this morning feeling like I've got a cold coming on, so if I sound a little bit congested or out of it, that is exactly how I'm feeling right now. And it's really unfortunate timing because Sid arrives in Copenhagen today and he's staying till Friday, so I really hope that during that time I start to feel better and it doesn't impact our week too much, because we've got quite a few exciting things planned and I thought I'd vlog it all because I haven't vlogged with Sid in Copenhagen since the first time that he visited me back in September or October, I want to say, and today is actually his last time visiting me in Copenhagen, which is just crazy to say. Like, I don't know how it is suddenly the last month of my study abroad year. I actually have exactly 3 weeks left until I move back to the UK, so I thought it might be quite nice to bring it kind of full circle, I guess, and show you what we get up to. Obviously the title is quite dramatic and clickbaity and we haven't broken up, don't worry, but this is technically the end of our long distance relationship because the next time I see him after this will be back when I'm in the UK, so we're no longer long distance. Here he is. You may have noticed a difference to the first time that Sid came to Copenhagen, in the sense that I don't go and pick you up from the airport anymore.
Make my own way.
He is now responsible for making his own way here. First job is to do a food shop, and this is always a nightmare because it's actually like taking a child shopping with me. So I'm not sure how you're gonna handle it, Sid.
Shut up.
So whenever Sid comes to visit, he always likes to get these Too Good To Go bags from this particular bakery.
Bodenhof.
And it's only around £5–6, I think, but you actually get so much in the bag.
You'll be pleased to know that this time there's not actually as many sweet things.
Oh, really?
As usual. The interesting thing we've got this time is just a huge loaf of
that looks
bread
nice, though.
That's like bigger than my head. There's a load of like bread rolls that are
tons
sort
of bread rolls.
Similar to this sort.
That looks like half a baguette.
Yeah, well, that's
nice.
That.
Bread rolls. And these are really good because it means you can just freeze them. Don't put it back in the bag!
Croissant.
Nice. Yeah, as you can see, you end up getting so much. So definitely check it out. I think they have it in England as well. And this is Sid's dinner now.
Thank you. Nach Schottland gereist und war sehr schön was.
Kind of talk to you a bit more about your itinerary, what you've kind of done so far, and then the next steps. Obviously we've still got a few months until you guys actually go.
Good morning, excuse all the background noise. Actually, it's even the morning anymore. I woke up at 11, which is
12.
so late for me, but I think my body just clearly needed the rest. We've come to Vesterbro now to meet my friend Celine because basically Sid has a German exam soon, so this week we're just meeting every single one of my German friends that I have in Copenhagen, so you
then can't join in the conversation at all.
So I just sit there like a lemon, but I've brought my iPad and I'm gonna try and do some exam prep because I actually have an exam that starts on Friday, so I should probably have a look at some content. And Sid is gonna speak lots of German.
Not very good German. It's ein bisschen Deutsch.
No, he's really good. Or he sounds really good to me, but then
yeah,
I'm not a very good judge.
If anyone speaks German, you'll know how little German I speak. It's terrible.
I'll film some for you.
Konditionieren.
And the cases.
Okay.
And studiere.
Steht eine Bank?
Steht eine Bank.
Kauft eine Bank.
Eigentlich, nicht Bank, Filme Lolo Rent und Angstessen Seele auch.
Your face.
Schönheitsoperation und Schönheitsoperation auch. Ja, so ich brauche viel Wissen. Ja.
Everything besides that one word. Yeah.
So is Sid's German good then? Because I think it's really good. Obviously, I don't speak German.
It's really
so.
good. With the things he does say, yes.
Thank
Okay.
you. There's a lot that's really terrible about it. Like, there's a lot that I need to improve, but I'm trying as hard as I can.
Wow, learning by doing.
I know.
That's the
I know.
way,
I know.
right?
I know. I'll try.
Anyone who watched the Scotland vlogs will know that this is the most classic Lydia and Sid meal ever. Vegetables and
I
hummus.
still eat it every day because I love it so much.
Exactly, and it's still a staple.
So she's here bopping away, wearing my new headphones.
I literally have no idea what you're saying right now.
You're shouting so much.
I can't hear anything.
What, you heard that? Oh, there we go. There it is.
What?
You heard that. You heard that. You heard that. You
I literally have no idea.
Yeah,
what
don't
you're
worry.
saying.
It's fine. Don't worry. The pizza's been in the sink.
It wasn't in the sink. I tried to take it out of the oven and it fell onto the plate, and then the plate and the pizza fell into the sink.
The pizza's been in the sink currently.
But on the plate, it didn't touch the sink.
It didn't touch the sink. Currently, my laptop has turned into a chopping board.
There's limited workspace, okay?
Yeah, well, also you've just dropped a piece of aubergine on the floor and proceeded to pick it back up and slap it back onto the pizza.
Because it's clean. I can't cut this. Oh no!
Oh, Jesus.
Sid has just been taking the piss out of me
I
for how
saw.
I've been eating the pizza. I just watch him pick up that entire pizza over there, fold it in two, and eat it like a sandwich. Look, it's still folded up in two.
Yeah, because it's fine. Look, it's practical. If
No.
you just...
Sid!
It's practicalism.
We're gonna have to book you an early flight.
No, I'm not.
So obviously we briefly touched on this in the Q&A that I did when I was back in the UK over Easter, but seeing as this is our last long distance vlog, I thought I would ask Sid how we found this year, any advice that we have for anyone going long distance, because I've been getting a lot of messages recently from some of you that are going on study abroad in September or the next year, so this is our advice, I guess.
I mean, I think for us, like the study abroad, like now it's coming to an end. I think if we look back on it, it's gone obviously so quickly. Like anything else, like when you finish school, you look back on it and you're like, that's gone so quickly. And I think we've adapted to it quite well. There's not been any major
Yeah,
problems.
it feels kind of normal now. Like obviously it's not ideal and we would like to spend more time with each other, but it
does
is
feel
like
like this is
anything.
what it is.
Yeah, you adapt.
Yeah, and I think like obviously when we go back to uni next year, that will then feel normal when we're together. I think in terms of like what I guess we could say is advice when we're not together, because obviously we've been fortunate in the sense that it's been easy for me to get here, but when we're not together, I think it's just been communicating well with each other, saying if something has been bothering us, either of us say it very quickly and then it doesn't sort of build and build and build and become a much bigger problem. And even if it's really small, I guess it's worth saying it, especially when you're apart and you can't help that.
Yeah, I think communication is definitely the biggest learning curve that you'll encounter when you're apart, because you do have to communicate differently than when you do when you're together, obviously. And I think at the start, we kind of had to establish this is both of ours expectations for communication, how we'd like to communicate, and there was a little bit of discrepancy at the start because obviously it was something that neither of us had ever experienced before.
It's just about, I guess, finding the balance after that.
Yeah.
Like being able to say, you know, this is how I felt, this is how the other person felt, and in a way like finding something that works for the both of you. And I'm sure like all parties will want to make it work. That's our 2 pence.
There you go. I don't think that was useful at all. If anyone was wondering what a typical evening is like for us. Sid is playing Clash of Clans while I'm trying to explain to him what a tablescape is.
Stupid concept.
It's an art form.
It's not an art form.
Like Clash of Clans. Does anyone else have this? These eyelashes are longer than those eyelashes. I don't know why. Good morning. We are off to pick some litter. This morning we're actually going kayaking. It's with this really cool company in Copenhagen called Green Kayak, and you can basically go kayaking for free in exchange for picking up litter. So today we've come to the beach. This is actually Sid's first time at the beach in Copenhagen.
Which I didn't realise there was a beach in Copenhagen.
Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, it's a nice beach, I guess. I didn't actually think there was one here, so I'm surprised to even be here regardless.
Yeah, I suppose it just hasn't been the weather every time that you've come beforehand. You can also see the bridge over to Sweden over there. Why did you do that?
I mean, we found litter, but it's technically a shore. No! Fuck it! He's dead! Where are you?
So this has ended up being a lot more difficult than we imagined. The wind is so strong, so it's really hard to paddle back, and we still need to get all the way over there to where we picked the kayaks up. And because I'm sat backwards holding this in place, I can't really paddle, so Sid is having the workout of his life paddling both of us back to where we started.
And no litter as well.
And yeah, and we still haven't managed to pick up any more litter. Oh shit, I didn't realise. Look at him go. Olympic kayaker after this. We made it back. I say we, Sid made it back. Well done.
It's so, you can literally see it glistening.
Yeah, you are soaked. I am as well, my bum's really wet. Hello, it is a little bit later on now. We have defrosted.
And yeah, I mean, my jacket's still soaking wet, unfortunately.
True, and I feel like I'm actually frozen to the bone. I was saying to Sid, I feel like this is probably the worst thing that I could have done when I was coming down with a cold. Go kayaking in the wind. But I feel like we've done a lot of complaining. It was a good activity, and it is something that I would really recommend. Just maybe go when it's not the windiest day in weeks. But anyway, we are now going for dinner, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know where we're going. It was just something that my friends from KU, which is University of Copenhagen, suggested, and I think it's in a church, and it's kind of like a community dinner, and you pay 50 krones each and like share the dishes, I think.
Sounds interesting either way. We don't have to bring a dish.
No.
Are you sure?
I hope not anyway. We don't have anything to bring.
Turn up with like a mac and cheese or something like that.
No, all we'd have to offer is hummus, but no, I think that's the concept. So yeah, we'll see what it's like. Look at all your friends. Look at this expert.
Yeah, well, it's in now.
Making skills.
You
try and put those sandwiches away. Nothing's coming
That
off
fit's
of
really satisfying.
Yeah, well, look at that.
This is officially the start of my moving out of Denmark process because I'm sending Sid home with a carry-on luggage, which is just containing some of my winter jumpers, blazers, and thicker items. And the fact that that is full of stuff and I still have a room full of other things is slightly concerning. I can never tell if it feels nice or not. Sid is now off to the airport to catch his flight. It's around 9:30 and my job for today is to try and form some coherent video out of all of the clips that we filmed since Tuesday, which I feel like is going to be quite difficult because every single clip felt like utter chaos. So we shall see. But the next time that we will be together and in a vlog will be when I am back in Leeds and the start of our summer plans, which is kind of crazy to think about that it's coming to an end so soon, my study abroad year. But yeah, very excited for the next few months. Bye!